This video is specifically for people who are starting trading right now. What should you do in 2022 to maximize this year? Hey, Tim Sykes, Millionaire Mentor and Trader here. Very excited to teach new traders. I know you've probably heard a lot about my new millionaire students. I now have over 24 millionaire students. It's gotten a little crazy. Quintuple just basically 2 years ago. Many more students on the brink of $1 million. But I don't want you to think about making $1 million overnight. Here's tip number one: start small. If you think you should start with like a $20,000 account or a $50,000 account, start with a $2,000 account. Start with a $5,000 account. Start with 10% of what you think you should start with. Or even paper trade. If you click the link below, you should sign up for Stocks to Trade. I'm a very proud investor in the company, but even if I wasn't, I'm a proud customer. This is tip number two: use Stocks to Trade every single day. You can paper trade with the software, but more importantly, you can learn. Your entire first year should be about learning. None of my millionaire students made $1 million their first year. So what can you do to maximize your learning? Stocks to Trade has 40 plus scans built in. I'm not saying trade all of the stocks on the scans, but watch them. Find your pattern. Also, sign up for Stocks to Trade Breaking News. I'll post a link to that below too. I would not trade, I would not learn in this market without Stocks to Trade Breaking News. Why? Because they curate all of the best news for you. All the best pumps, all the best breaking news, all the best new SEC filings, all the best macroeconomic news. And I'm not saying trade everything, but learn from everything. See what stocks are doing best. See what chat rooms are pumping up stocks the most. Once you start to learn, after 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months, you can start to capitalize on what you've learned. But in the beginning, you don't know anything, and that's okay. Tip number three is accept that you are a newbie. Expect nothing. Expect that you'll probably be part of the 90% of traders who lose. And this is why I say start small, because if you start with a small account or if you paper trade, you're not going to lose that much, okay? You should prioritize learning. Recognize what you don't know. Recognize that us veteran traders, people like me who have been trading for 20 plus years, we have better odds of success on every trade compared to you because I have a whole background in trading. I know what patterns are good. I know what patterns are bad. I know what happens when markets change. Experience pays the most over time. So this is tip number four. Focus on your education. Learn everything that you can. If you click the link below, you can also apply for my challenge. Like I said, that's where all my millionaire students are coming from. They get all my DVDs, all my video lessons, all my webinars, watch list every day, commentary, trade alerts, a separate chat room full of my millionaire students. It is so priceless to prioritize your education. And I know some say, oh, Tim, you're just biased, that's your thing. Yeah, I am biased. And guess what? I spend every waking moment trying to create more millionaire students. You should use that. Use my energy, use my experience, use our community, use my team to help speed up your education. If you know nothing about finance, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We trade penny stocks. These are simple, terrible companies. They're all going to fail in the end. The good news is you know how it ends because that's what penny stocks are. They're trash. Why should you want to trade trash? They're more predictable. I can show you every step of the way on how they're going to try to pump up their stock, whether it's promoters on Discord, whether it's the company themselves, whether it's a third-party investor who pays for promotion. I've seen it all. And I'm very glad to talk about the promotion because the promoters, they're not that smart. They're not the sharpest tools in the shed, okay? It's kind of funny to see when they pump up their stocks knowing how it's going to end. But the good news is pumps go up. They pump up the stock price for very specific time periods. Those pumps are predictable. You know how it begins, you know how it ends. I don't know what Facebook is going to do. I don't know what Google's going to do. I don't know what China's going to do regulation-wise with all their technology companies. Those are big guessing games that Wall Street wants you to play because they know that you have no odds in your favor. And Wall Street doesn't care if you succeed or if you fail. For me and my team, we're very interested. We want more successful students. We know that 90% of traders lose. We know that most of the information out there is BS. So if you want to maximize 2022, get on the proper educational track. Get the proper priorities. Yes, I have over 24 millionaire students. None of them made $1 million in their first year. Jack Kellogg, one of my new top students, who's over $8 million in profits, made nothing his first 20 months. Tim Grittani, who's over $13 million in profits, made nothing his first 9 months. Nothing. Kyle Williams, who just crossed 3 million, he was in this studio here the other night. We're here with Mike Tyson. That's a whole nother story, a pretty crazy life. Kyle Williams actually lost money his first 2 years plus. So you gotta learn from those who have come before you. 2022 is not different than 2021, it's not different than 2020, it's not different than 2019. There might be a hotter market, a colder market, but the same kinds of rules apply. And now that I've created so many millionaires, I have a lot of data to pass down to you. Not just stocks to trade data with what is the hottest stock. We're always trading big percent gainers, FYI. You don't have to listen to any of these companies, talk about their products or their hype. Focus on the data. If you use stocks to trade, you'll see the biggest percent gainers every day. If you use stocks to trade breaking news, you'll see the data that matters. Focusing on the proper data, focusing on the proper stocks, focusing on their proper lessons, that's how you speed up your learning curve. That's how you increase your odds of success. I know this isn't what you want to hear. People want to hear like, I want to be the best in 2022. Give me stocks, give me sectors, give me guessing games. None of that will make you rich. If you actually click a link below, I'll include a video where I talked about what I think the hottest sector for 2022 will be. The answer might surprise you. You don't have to predict. If you do try to predict, you'll probably be wrong. It's like a 50-50 coin toss. You won't get rich that way. If you keep doing these coin tosses, you won't do well. You'll probably leave frustrated. This is why Robinhood's business is tanking, and their stock is too. There's a lot of new traders, thanks to stimulus check money, thanks to this bubble, they're all gonna fail. They're focused on the wrong things. So I want you to succeed, not necessarily in year one, because we know that's practically impossible, but over time. If you recognize this is a marathon, not a sprint, then you can structure, what should I do in year one? Trade small, paper trade, learn from the data, learn to react, find your favorite patterns, create spreadsheets with your favorite patterns. You are a data scientist. If you are going to be my next top student, you have to look at the stock data, you have to look at your own trading data, and you have to find what works best for you. There's two moving targets. What works best for you, whether you like morning panic dip buys, do you like buying first green days? I teach a lot of patterns. You find what works best for you. Maybe it's one pattern, maybe it's a combination of two patterns, maybe it's nothing in the beginning. Find what works best for you and find what works best in the market. What if you love morning panic dip buys, but in the market, morning panic dip buys aren't working? You got to adapt. I made my first million buying penny stock breakouts back in 99 and 2000. I made my second million shorting penny stock breakdowns because there are no more penny stock breakouts. I adapted. Right now, I haven't shorted anything in nearly 2 years, but we've had this bubble. Now I might short sell. If you click the link below, you can check out my new small account challenge with Trade Zero. It's called Psych Zero. I'm proud to work with a broker. Maybe you should open a Trade Zero account. We have lots of goodies and bonuses for you if you open an account with $2,500. I'm proud to finally work with a broker who recognizes the value of education. Check that out if you want a lot of goodies. I'm excited to trade with Psych Zero. That's what we're calling it. It's not an actual company, it's just a partnership. But I started the account with $12K just a few days ago. It's already up to $12,300. Not a huge deal after 3 trades, but 2 wins, 1 loss, $300 in profits on a small account. That's a good start. That's how this begins. Make 2022 the beginning of your journey so that you can learn this year and then you can be better prepared in 2023, 2024, 2025. How can you maximize your education? Using all this data, using all of these lessons, using my community so that you can be best prepared by 2024, 2025, 2030. That's how you have to think about this. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Leave that comment below. Say, I understand. This is a marathon, not a sprint. It's not about any one year. It's how can you get properly motivated? How can you get educated? Use your brain to not be part of the 90% of traders who lose. Don't play guessing games. Don't follow others. Learn from my millionaire students. Let's see what you got. Make 2022 the best year yet so that your future can be even better.